All right, we officially back at it. Boog, nice. This is going to be part two of episode 95, or part two of episode 94, if it's episode 94. Pretty sure it's episode 95, but we are back, and hopefully P will be able to come back. So we were talking about Goldar from the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, or from the Power Rangers line.
Yeah, Lightning Collection from Hasbro.
Yeah, what do you guys think?
I got the pictures pulled up here. I'm just making sure that we can actually see it on the live stream, but you guys can see it in the chat, right? Okay, yeah, we got it up. We're good to go. So, I mean, I like it. It looks cool. It's a beautifully sculpted figure. Again, if I'm getting
$25 price point,
I'll get it, but I'm on the fence.
I think a lot of people are going to buy this shit. A lot of people our age.
I was gonna pre-order it. I was on Discord with Fabio and Poncho, and Poncho was talking about how he pre-ordered it, and I was like, oh man, it's up for pre-order. Let me go get this shit. And then when I go on to GameStop and I'm about to hit the pre-order, it says, please acknowledge that this is not scheduled to release until October 31st, 2019. And then I was like, well, I'm not gonna fucking pre-order this. I'm not fucking buy this that far in advance, 8 months in advance. Get out of here. I'm not doing that. Not for this. Not an import. Come on, man.
Yeah. You could wait. It'll be in store. You'll find.
Yeah, exactly. I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait on that. You know, I'm gonna buy it though. It looks incredible. I'll be buying it. Just I'm gonna wait.
All right, moving on.
So that's Goldar. He looks cool. And I think the last thing is this Beast Morphers Red Ranger.
Okay, so that's the black dude, huh?
That's what they call this in America. Okay, well.
What was it called?
Beast Morphers.
It's a Go Busters in Japan.
That's great.
Boom. Yeah, not even kind of close in name. It's hilarious.
Go Busters?
Yeah.
All right.
Shout out all the Go Busters out there.
All the Go Busters. Not the Ghostbusters, but the Go Busters.
This is, it doesn't say if it's exclusive or anything. Is that it for Power Rangers? Or for Hasbro, I mean?
Yeah, I think so.
Let us know in the chat if we missed anything. We can always circle back. But okay, we're moving on. We've lost the overlay, so I'm gonna try to remember. Oh, what are we talking about? Of course I remember. It's NECA's next.
Boom! Yeah. Bread and butter. It's time for Fabio to let it loose.
Oh God! I mean, the amount of stuff that we were hit with is just like it's crazy. Whether it's like expanding on old lines or just like new licenses or just like straight up surprise reveals, like they really like hit us with a lot of stuff. So I'm gonna try to keep it organized by kind of what brand they did. So moving into the Michael Myers, yeah, that's the big news is that they're expanding on the Halloween license, and now they're giving us figures from Halloween 2, which we previously thought was unattainable. I mean, Jesus, I guess I can just like not even click into the article because it's all really just laid out here.
I will say this: the rep, Stefan from there, awesome guy. He showed us a really good time over there.
Yeah, shout out to Stefan.
Yeah, dude, that guy's awesome. He's the guy that does their dioramas.
Yeah, we'll have some. We'll have God damn it, Danny did an interview or a walkthrough with Stefan, so we'll have something up in the next 24, 48 hours too. So
okay, here we go. So I'm just doing a horror walkthrough here. They had a really impressive display. First of all, they usually give us this kind of thing, but they were really like thorough about it in terms of giving us like Friday the 13th accessory set, part 2, part 3, part 4, part 6, part 5. Like, they really laid it all out, showed you how complete these collections really are so far, and then the new stuff right on top. So we have the the remake I'll just go through it like this. This is their new line. It's called Toonie Terrors, which basically looks like if horror icons were put in a fucking Scooby-Doo cartoon. So they're like $13 little, statue vinyl figures. They're just, something a little stylized for someone to put on the desk. It's just basically a new line that they're doing. Doesn't take away from anything else, but just a fun little addition. And then they announced that they're going deep into the Conjuring universe now. So they announced The Nun, I think late last year around Halloween. And now the second addition into that line is this Crooked Man from, I think, The Conjuring 2.
Man, that figure looks really impressive.
Yeah, this is crazy. If NECA does anything right, it's these like creatures, and my God, that looks crazy. I wish they would do a Babadook. That'd be crazy. They should pick up that license. So yeah, Nun, she's got her thing. They announced that they're also doing, the Conjuring universe. So we're getting Annabelle, we're getting, all that stuff.
What division is this or line is this? I mean, I know it's NECA, but
It's going to be all of it. So the first thing was from the 8-inch retro line, but we are going to get fully sculpted figures, 7-inch style, like this Crooked Man is the first one they announced.
okay.
So we'll probably get an Annabelle in the 8-inch retro style as well, and then maybe some other stuff,
Very nice.
Yeah, so that's cool. I think it goes really well with the Guillermo del Toro stuff as well. All kind of fits the same style.
Shout out Big Del Toro.
New horror ultimates. We got Ultimate Jason from the I think was it 2009 remake. So he's got the sack head, he's got the hockey mask, and then the hockey mask removes. You got the imposter Jason Roy Burns from part 5.
Imposter Jason. What happened there?
Well, in part 4, they kill Jason. It was the final chapter. So then part 5 opens, and we actually got a Jason from part 5, but it's like the dream sequence. So the actual Jason that killed people in that movie was a guy pretending to be Jason. So the real Jason wasn't even in part 5. He comes back in part 6.
Yo, it's funny. I was in a barbershop the other day, and that fucking Jason X movie was on in a barbershop for whatever reason. That shit was awful. Jeez.
Like when he gets hit with nanobots and turns into Uber Jason?
Yo, that shit was terrible. It was like, it was straight comedy, man. Jeez, that was bad. Fuck.
By that point, yeah, it was straight comedy.
I've never seen that movie. I was like, yo, this is the worst.
No, man, hit me with those sweet, sweet nanobots.
Seriously. Crazy.
But the remake one is better. Some more ultimates moving on here. Close up of Jason, Toy Art coming in clutch with the pictures. As always, we got this is the 3rd version of Pennywise, the Ultimate Wellhouse one, which is actually hitting in the next couple of weeks. So it's just the same body as the other 2 Pennywises we've gotten, except some new heads, new hand.
Low-key happy I never bought that bloody version from GameStop.
Yeah, you really don't need it.
Yeah, now I'll have the 2 versions that'll be definitive from.
Yeah, and then the accessory pack, and you're good. So that's all those heads that he comes with. There's another Ultimate Pennywise from the 1990 movie.
That I gotta buy.
Yeah, this is cool. Different heads. It actually comes with fewer heads, but the accessory that makes it is the little, like the picture flip book where his hand is like coming out of it.
Yeah, where the kids are like huddled together, and like, look, this goes back like all the way to what's it what. Mm-hmm. I don't know why I thought that there was always a balloon that said "Welcome to Derry" or like "Derry loves you" or something like that.
Yeah, that's from the Pennywise GameStop one.
Yeah, that's
I Heart Derry.
Yeah, that's what it was. I Heart Derry. That's what it was.
Yeah, so that balloon's exclusive to that, but this one comes with this yellow balloon. So not quite as great of a deal. I honestly think the V1 is still probably better just because you get like 7 balloons. But this is still cool. I mean, if you're an It fan, then you're going to get it all, right?
Man, I still got to go back and get that one with all the balloons. Shit. I think I'm just
here's the rest of the It offerings from the 2018 movie. They're doing an 8-inch retro cloth version, so that's pretty cool. Actually, I think it fits the format well. This looks pretty solid. Balloon looks a little small because it's probably the same one that they use for the regular figures. And then this is the Ultimate Pennywise the Dancing Clown, which is the Deadlight's head, which lights up. This weird head with like all the burned hands coming out of his mouth. The painting head, and then the spider. Yeah, the praying mantis arms.
I mean, it's a spider, but yeah, I know what you.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm just being a jackass.
This is just nuts.
Whoa, big ass Pennywise!
And in a super deluxe box too. This box is supposed to look like his little cart, in the sewer.
Who wants that big ass shit in their house, and where do they want that in their house?
Right. I mean, horror collectors, people who just collect horror, yeah, they want this. And then they're doing a quarter scale Pennywise as well.
Why do you want to be scared to death in your own house?
Whoa, that sewer set. Whoa.
The accessory set is great.
Yeah, that is.
So you get the severed arm, so you don't need the bloody Pennywise because you can get it here. And you also don't need to get the first Pennywise because this one also comes with a balloon and the boat. So really, you could, if if you've like skipped the first couple Pennywises that you're like, I don't know, I'm not convinced, then I think the way to go is to get the Ultimate Well House one and the accessory set, and you're good to go. What else? What else? There's a lot of Pennywise pictures. Okay, Gremlins. These are all pretty much hitting now. There's
That
the Ultimate
longboard.
Gremlin, which is just a straight up Gremlin army builder.
Yeah, I was in Forbidden Planet last night. They had all of them shits.
Nice. Yeah, it's definitely
the
made
one
to
with-
army build.
that we've
Well,
seen-
I don't know if they had all of them, but I saw the one with the chainsaw for sure.
Yeah, that's the striped Gremlin. That's the one of the named ones that you pretty much only need one of. The Ultimate Gremlin, it's just called Ultimate Gremlin, is the army builder. And then you can also throw in a couple of the Ultimate Gamer Gremlins, which is the GameStop exclusive. And you just got like just a cavalcade of gremlins, man. Just an absolute cavalcade. A parade.
So, Fabio,
Yo.
there's the photo of the diorama that's
Yeah,
actually
I was hoping it was
fan-made
next.
that,
Here it is.
and actually brought that for display. So that's not something that they made themselves.
Oh wow, their diorama dude made that? Oh no,
Yeah.
no, somebody else made it.
Yeah, somebody else made that.
Yeah, that was a fan of theirs
Oh,
on Twitter that gave it to them.
that's right. I remember they shared the picture, right?
Mhm.
And then you saying that they bought the shit from him or borrowed it from him or whatever?
No, he dropped it off and brought it to them to display for the show.
Really? Where does he live?
Yep. I didn't ask.
Oh, okay. But
know,
you talked about it in the
Eric
interview?
Williams gave him that Michael Myers house a few years back.
Correct.
But you talked about it in the interview?
Yeah, he mentioned that somebody had brought that in.
Oh, that's dope, man. That's real cool.
Yeah, I mean, if you want this, you got to get yourself like a dozen gremlins, a couple of gamers as well. Like you just do it, you know. Forget about
Yeah,
your
that's real dope, man.
future. So yeah, they're also re-releasing the 2 video game versions of Freddy and Jason to GameStop. So there's that. Moving into Halloween, I think, right? Yep. So they're doing a quarter scale 2018 Halloween. Michael Myers looks pretty good. Doing an 8-inch retro cloth version as well. And we got Lori, we got Michael, which is already out. Lori's coming out next. She looks great, man. Good scale.
Yeah, we talked about her last week, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, she does look good though.
And the big news is Halloween 2, which is the original sequel, you know, which famously had that blonde Michael Myers, and they're actually including that head with it.
Shout out Blondie.
Really? Look at this. And then the bloody eyes and different jumpsuit. Still pending licensor approval, so we'll see. Looks, I mean, they already got the box. Look, it's all pretty like said and done. Oh, and it comes with this pumpkin that has a skull inside of it.
Yeah, that was a sick detail.
Mm-hmm. And a syringe and a bunch of other crazy shit. Scalpel, hammer. 8-inch retro cloth stuff continues. They're doing They Live 2-pack set. Look at this TV, man. It's worth it for that TV alone.
That's a real old school TV. I would get the TV.
Yeah. Why are we going back to Myers? Here we go. They Live. Okay, they're also doing Halloween 3 Season of the Witch, which didn't even have Michael Myers in it. But it had these 3 trick-or-treater kids. So, Boog, kid bodies. You love kid bodies.
Yes, I do.
Wow, yeah, those trick or treaters are must have.
Yeah.
Those are vintage, right?
Yeah, these are the retro 8-inch ones, but they're probably about as tall as that Kevin McAllister.
Oh yeah, those are multiple cops right there.
Okay,
No, I
so
think
yeah,
they're
they
a
could
little
be
smaller than that.
With little trick-or-treat bags.
yeah, you could pop those in there with some mezcos.
Yeah, look at that. They're getting their money's worth out of this TV sculpt.
The displays you're going to be able to do are going to be incredible.
Say it
So
again.
that TV sculpt right there, that pumpkin is lenticular.
Oh.
It's what?
Is a lenticular image.
Oh, you know what?
What's that mean?
Oh, dude, I'm looking at my
It
Freddy
changes.
accessory set. It's the same exact sculpt as the TV that comes with that Freddy, just without the extra parts. Good stuff. That's clever.
Yeah, this is one of my favorite Halloween movies, if not my favorite, just because it feels so Halloweeny.
Yeah.
Like none of the other ones particularly feel like Halloween.
Right. So this was back when they made Halloween 1 and 2. John Carpenter made those 2, and then they decided, okay, so the Halloween series moving forward is now going to be like an anthology series of stories based around Halloween. The first of which being the story of Michael Myers and his hunt, to return home. The second version was Season of the Witch, and then that failed, and they're like, all right, well, Halloween is now about Michael Myers.
Yeah. It sucks because it was a great movie, and it really gets you in the Halloween spirit when you watch it.
Yeah, it's cool because Halloween is the first two movies are basically like a movie that played within the world of Season of the Witch.
Yeah.
It was like a thing that happened and then was like turned into an event.
Yeah, the connection was dope, and it made sense.
Mm-hmm. Anyway, yeah, good stuff. They're doing Nightbreed, which I've never heard of, but horror fans I'm sure are happy about this. Suited guy, crazy face.
Shout out Big Suit.
Sam from Trick or Treat.
Fuck yeah, that's awesome. Did you see the sack is removable? That's sick.
Sack's removable. He's got the crazy like pumpkin skull underneath.
Tomorrow they're supposed to take the sack off.
They did it today.
Oh,
yeah.
I thought you said it was tomorrow.
Yeah, the people put pictures up. It looked incredible.
Oh yeah,
Nightmare Freddy, terrible.
Yeah, whoa, that guy's really bloated. That's after Thanksgiving, Freddy.
Really?
I gotta drive back home.
Those
Corpse
boots,
Pamela.
those boots. This is the toy fan of the crazy boots. He's got the high boots and shit.
Crazy Boots 2019.
Really? This Corpse Pamela is great because people, missed out on the original Pamela with the child Jason, and then they lost their likeness rights to her, and she died. So this is the way to kind of get her back out without having to do likeness rights, is just horribly decay her face.
Well, goddamn.
Well, yeah.
Makes sense.
It's a little fucked up considering, the actress is dead and they're doing a corpse version of her character, but
Jesus Christ.
Horror fans are nothing if not, living for the macabre.
That is a little crazy.
Yeah, so there's the Gremlins again. I think that's about it for the horror stuff. The Guillermo del Toro stuff continues. Pale Man just came out, Fawn's next, then Ophelia, and then Shape of Water is still work in progress, but it's coming. The Amphibian Man. Let's keep going with the retro cloth stuff.
Hell yeah, I can't wait for these, man. These reveals were unreal.
Crazy reveals. Bob Ross, everybody.
Give me the flocked hair and stop fucking around, man.
If they could flock his hair, man. I mean, he's got the ladder easel. Like, come on.
Yo, his afro looks too perfect. Yeah, they need to.
Yeah.
I think it looks too low.
Yeah.
They got to give it some height.
Mm-hmm. Look at him just painting happy little trees.
I'm gonna be disappointed if there's not another painting behind that one, so we could switch it up. Like, okay, this time it's serene mountains, and then the next time it's gonna be waterfall.
You know what? I'm fucking with that painting. I need the painting.
Yeah, dude.
Wow, the golden
how
road.
about the whatever this thing's called?
And
A palette.
Palette.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Looks
Sycamore green.
good. I like how the paint's like actually textured on there. You know what I mean?
looks great. Thin your paints, Bob.
Seriously, man.
Yeah, that shit's crazy.
Man, this reveal, you know what Becca did? See, I pulled a little sneaky on you.
Put a little sneaky on you.
Oh my god.
Golden Girls is coming out very soon. I think it should be hitting in the next, probably within the next 2 months.
I'm glad they tailored some of these. At least they tailored what's her face? The girl in the turquoise. She looks the best.
Like,
Let's get a little
Betty
get a little Aunt May
Betty
going with
White?
one of these, huh?
yeah, this is Aunt May right here. Right here. That's Aunt May.
You want I
Yeah.
should leave you out the lasagna, Peter?
Man, I can see a lot of fucking jokes with these figures, man.
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah, get ready for Deadpool to be seducing B. Arthur.
No question. It's
that
happening.
Blanche, you know?
It's happening.
Shout out Blanche, aka Corey Matthews' grandma.
AKA the original thought.
Boom. Whoa! Look at this fucking reveal.
The Goonies, man.
Finally,
great.
NECA. There we go.
Man, they did a good job with the little dude.
Yeah.
Chunk.
No, not Chunk. Chunk's the big motherfucker, ain't he?
No, that's
No,
Sloth.
it's Sloth.
Sloth. Oh yeah, I'm sorry, Chunk. You're right.
And then-
I was like, wait,
and
what?
If Chunk could pull up his shirt and do the truffle shuffle, we're in business.
Yeah.
Hey, you guys.
and Mikey's favorite's mom's part.
Yeah, they did a good job on these head sculpts for sure.
Yeah, this is fucking.
I mean,
dope.
that's really all they have to do for this format.
Yeah, you're right. That's what's gonna sell it, no question. Everything
Right.
else is just
I think the Data one is going to probably be the best one.
data from Star Trek.
No, from the Goonies. He's the Asian kid.
Oh,
Asian kid.
Data. Yeah, gotcha.
He was like the sidekick in every 80s movie.
Oh shit! Yeah, he was. He was a fucking. I was just watching Indiana Jones the other day.
Yeah, there he is.
Oh yeah.
Hey, man, that fucking costume right there is gonna go really good with the kids trick or treating.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, it's gonna be a dope mix of like making it look like a real trick or treat scene.
Yeah,
It's
if
gonna
you
be
want
sick,
like
man.
shoot the outside of a house, kids trick or treating. I mean, this is 4 figures to get you started right there.
Boom.
It's a chaperone.
I
Yeah,
like
he's the
it.
chaperone. He's babysitting.
Yeah.
He's trying to get laid tonight. But then
Dude,
this
can you hurry up with the trick or treating? I'm trying to get the girl.
This idiot, this evil kid, this bully Daniel LaRusso comes in with fucking martial arts, steals Johnny's girl, and takes his karate tournament trophy.
One of the best videos on the internet.
Jesus,
And I love that new series, like I said it many times, actually goes through with it. That's so
it's
sick.
canon. Yeah, that is the canon ending. Is that Daniel was the asshole the whole time? Miyagi, come on, with the chopsticks, like hello.
Hell yeah, man. That Mr. Miyagi's ultra cop.
I'm glad they really tuned up the faces on these.
Yeah, they did. The bonsai trees, though, those are great.
Yeah, these keep on looking better and better. You can like at Barnes and Noble and stuff, like right by the checkout counter, they have all those like little knickknacks and gifts. Like you can buy like grow your own little bonsai trees, and they're like miniature bonsai trees that are real. So just a quick tip from me.
Good stuff. Thanks, Pancho. Moving on, more 8-inch retro stuff. They got the license to do Megadeth, so they're doing his mascot Vic Rattlehead.
What a name!
What a name!
The Misfits and stuff. So this is a pretty cool addition to that. This must be from one of the newer albums because I don't know it, but this is from P. Sells, but Who's Buying? And then they're doing a Scott Ian figure. This has been out for pre-order for a while on Scott Ian's website. So if you really want a Scott Ian figure, if anything, just for the guitar, honestly, boom.
Nice guitar.
Ace is shipping now.
I actually seen that in Forbidden Planet last night.
Yeah, you like it? Look good in person?
I'd say the paint looks a little thick on the face.
Yeah.
Look at it. Look at it right here. It's looking kind of crazy. But yeah, I saw it last night too. I'm saying I saw it too. Like we weren't fucking together.
Yeah. All right. So that is the 8-inch offerings stuff. How about we do?
Let's go to Predator.
Let's go into Aliens and Predator. Yeah. All right.
Boom.
Oh man, they hit us with the big boy right away, but we're gonna get there. We got the emissary predators from 2018, the Predator. These are the deleted scene predators, basically. They're just predators that have been living on Earth as emissaries, helping us prepare for when the real fucking the real predators come. Ultimately cut, doesn't matter, whatever.
Real
you know, if you're a predator head like me, you're gonna get a pred head, if you will.
Pred heads. Shout out all the pred heads out there.
You know, some people are low lifes. I'm a pred head.
Wow.
Jesus.
R.I.P. Jerry Garcia.
Oh,
all right, so this Ultimate Predator here has a pretty cool feature.
So this is the fugitive lab escape predator. So this is when, you know, Olivia Munn like gets naked and hides from him or whatever.
What the fuck? I gotta see this movie.
This movie just turned into a must-watch.
Yeah, he's basically like, this is when he's in the lab and you know, he breaks out and they're experimenting on him and shit. But what's cool about him is that he comes with a light-up head on the masked head.
That's pretty cool.
I thought it was light
actually
piping at
looks
first,
really
but
good.
it is actually an LED head.
Yeah, so the button's a little bit towards the back. I believe it's underneath the dreads, but it also has a light on the side for like the targeting laser.
Oh, that's cool. So worth it, honestly, just for that. Because I'll probably display this one without the mask, and then, you know, with the one in his hands, and then this on the actual, you know, main fugitive predator. This looks good, though. I was hoping that they would reuse it, because it's actually a really good predator body. I hope they would reuse it on, you know, in-house creations or like comic-style predator or something. And then we've got the Assassin Predator, which is like the big ultimate predator from the movie. It's huge. Looks like it can stand on 2 stands though, so you know, cool. It's huge. It's like 11 inches tall. Probably gonna be like $50, $60.
A huge bitch.
It's a huge bitch.
Behemoth.
Here is the real big thick daddy though. Is
If you want, I can talk about this for a few minutes.
you want to talk about the punishment pain master? This is, I think I made this joke in Discord, but I'm gonna do it again because I thought it was all right. We've had
All right.
we've had elder predators, right? But that wasn't good enough. So then we had the clan leader predator, but that wasn't good enough. So now we've got the special 100th edition alpha predator.
Wow.
This is literally the 100th different predator action figure that they've done.
They
And what's
fucking
cool about
got
it,
one.
they went with this like crazy, like primitive sort of look to it. Like it looks like it's like truly like a prehistoric predator.
That's
But
exactly
armor-
what it is.
But the armor motif design is inspired by what the predator was originally going to look like in the first movie when he was going to
That's
be
sick.
like, when he was like Jean-Claude Van Damme in like some dumb rubber suit.
That's
This
very cool.
mask is literally taken exactly from that original predator costume. So it's almost like this predator fucking hunted down the original predator's design and wore it as its fucking armor.
That's
Like,
rad.
if you're a pred head, man, like, holy shit,
I'm not
What-
even a pred head, and this is fucking sick.
right? It's this crazy, like, insectoid, like, prehistoric bone armor. It's insane.
I do remember seeing a bunch of I saw like a featurette on like the original design of Predator and stuff, and it's really cool that this is like the 100th figure. Like if as much as like people shit on like the Predator line from NECA just saying it's the same Predators over and over again, like you can for their 100th figure, this is like almost their swan song.
Yeah.
And
So
they're
this is
like,
what the predator was originally going to look like in the movie before Stan Winston completely redesigned it.
that's it.
And then, this is the armor that he's wearing. You can see it in the chest. You can see it obviously in the mask. This
Definitely looked nice in person.
this is incredible.
And that's a 2-up.
That's a 2-up. Yeah. This is not going to be that big. Doesn't even have the articulation scheme put in yet. So TBA probably late this year, probably around holidays, I would imagine.
TBD.
What else? Oh, they're doing this little like classic Kenner style line, little stylized, action feature, 90s style Kenner figures, but using designs from later movies. Like this is the Berserker Predator from Predators, and then this is the Neomorph from Alien Covenant. So, if it's like if you used to collect that stuff, you can like add these to that original collection. Neat little thing, kind of cool. Another big news is the first figure announced in the 40th anniversary Alien line, so 40th anniversary of the original movie, and it's Parker, which is one of the crew members of the Nostromo.
Fuck,
Boog.
it's been 40 years.
Yeah, man. 1979. Yeah.
Fuck. It's a long time.
Parker, man, this looks good. I like the bandana head. This looks cool.
Yeah, that looks dope.
Mm-hmm. And then we've got. I actually just received this in the mail yesterday. I just opened them up and put them in my display. Go check my Instagram. I got a picture of my aliens hive. But it's 8-pone scorpion alien and the snake alien. These are currently hitting stores. Moving into the resurrection stuff, which will be hitting Q2 2019. Yeah. Ripley with the basketball, so she can, dunk on fools. The newborn, which is just disgusting.
No, yeah,
That
we
makes
talked
me
about this
very
the other day.
uncomfortable.
Yeah, right. It's like if you know how people have that phobia of like looking at things with too many holes.
Well, here it is.
Yeah, that's my phobia. I fucking hate seeing shit with holes. Like that one picture of a hand with a bunch of black dots. Oh,
Oh, jeez, no, get it away. This does not help. And then there's a drone alien from Resurrection as well. Oh, there's a little accessory pack coming as well.
Gotta get
Alien
the dog.
3. Yep, gotta get that dog, man. They updated the articulation on him as well, so now I think he moves in certain spots.
Yeah, how much
alternate
money?
that I hadn't seen before?
How much money you want to bet they're gonna take that Rottweiler head and put it on a Pennywise body and re-release that?
Oh, probably.
Oh my god.
The
I think
worst.
there's even already a re-release of the dogs that came with the Part 2 Freddy.
Oh my god!
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
it's the same body with a different head.
Thank God. I completely skipped that entire thing because I couldn't fucking stand looking at those heads. It's too much.
I'm down with that dog.
Yeah, the dog looks great. AVP
Downward dog.
arcade line is currently hitting stores. The Predators are, at least. I think the Aliens are next, and then Dutch and Lin 2-pack. Stoked for that.
The
That's
dog is coming in like a creature pack, right?
Yeah, it's a creature pack.
Yeah, creature pack.
So you get a Bambi chest burster, you get a Queen face hugger, and you get like an adolescent chest burster, or like adolescent dog alien.
Adolescent chest buster.
You know, or busting those adolescent chests.
The chest busting dog aliens.
We're gonna move into some Godzilla because some people out there collect it. I don't, but they're doing King of the Monsters, so this will actually be the first time NECA has done any other Godzilla figure besides a Godzilla.
Oh,
Or
nice.
The other character besides a Godzilla.
They haven't done like a Mecha Godzilla or anything?
Nope, they've only ever done different versions of Big G.
Oh, tight.
Damn, shout out Big G.
So these are based on the new movie King of the Monsters. So the first wave is Godzilla with this atomic blast, I guess, and Rodan. And then wave 2 is another Godzilla in regular deco, I assume, yes, with Mothra.
2 figures per wave, huh?
That's pretty cool that they would. That's kind of neat for the stand that they did for Mothra.
So I saw that they showed like Mothra in her larvae form as well. Is that its own release, or is that coming with the big ass Mothra?
I would assume it's probably packed in as an accessory.
Thank God. I think that's the first time we've seen that version. That's like a reveal of the way that the larvae form of Mothra is going to look. So I thought that was pretty tight.
Wow.
And then more individual figures of just Godzilla is the kind of like poster versions, or like one sheet versions as they call them. So
that's
one is
cool.
Godzilla versus King Kong 1962, and one is for the US 1956 poster.
Yeah, that's awesome.
So like this is just cool because it comes
very
with these fold out elements so you can pose it like on the poster.
Oh, no shit.
Yeah, all this.
Oh, that's tight.
With this one, I would assume maybe there's a Godzilla coming. Who knows? And then that's it for Godzilla. Let's move into something else that people really care about, which is TMNT, y'all. There's a big expansion coming. It's been so successful at Comic-Con that like finally they found a way to get it out at retail.
The adolescent kung fu reptiles.
So, with speaking with Stephen about these and asked him how were they able to get away with doing it without it being from the New York Comic Con pack, the reason they're able to do it is because it's only exclusive to Target.
Yeah. It's Target exclusives, it's 2-packs, and it's over a $50 price point.
Yep.
That's genius. And can we talk about how incredible that Bebop and Rocksteady are?
Yeah,
Wow.
So that's the reveal. So this will be the first time. That's what's great about this Turtles line, is that it has been successful. Now we're getting, the Turtles that were previously exclusives re-released at retail so more people can have them. But this is the first time we've seen something from the Turtles line that won't be a re-release of something that was exclusive. This is a straight up new offering in this line, and it's now like retail iteration. So that means like, big steps basically. Like it's possible for us to continue getting this line at retail.
Big stepping.
That's right.
Big things popping.
Just throw out those Playmates. Cue the Dallas video of him throwing
Dude,
figures.
I sold those figures last year for an insane amount of money, I thought, at least, because they were like not that great.
Yeah, no.
Well,
cool.
The Playmates also kind of so they're kind of getting out of the collective kind of. They didn't seem like they were going back into that market.
Yeah.
And their turtles sucked.
Yeah, big time. So that's Bebop and Rocksteady. The GameStop Turtles are hitting now. Shredder, we've seen solicitation images for, but here he is in person.
Big Boy Shred.
That's right. And the Foot Soldier. Props, accessories. Yeah, so Turtles lives on. It's doing well. It's going to continue. And then finally, we got some Crash Bandicoot, Spyro, and everything else.
Hell yeah.
We got all the different versions of Crash released so far, along with a new version coming out, which is like an ultimate. We got Coco.
And fucking Neo Cortex. Hell yes.
And
that's Coco fire.
So Spyro's been repainted. They kind of went back and redid the yellows all over again, especially in the wings and in the horns. The tail is fully articulated, and when I asked them kind of like more about the articulation in the hips, it's like, well, the tail's articulated, so are the wings.
What a shitty answer.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it looks like there's ball joints in the feet here, so he might be able to get a little bit of movement. But yeah,
No,
Doesn't-
my problem with it is that nobody would have said boo had it not had any articulation in the tail. Everyone
Yeah.
would have understood, like, it's a fucking big ass tail. NECA doesn't do this kind of shit. It's all right. Like, I don't like it. It sucks that like companies always choose the thing that collectors don't want. Like it always happens. It's crazy.
Doesn't quite have the same impact of, well, it comes with 3 heads.
Yeah, it doesn't at all. Like, when do you remember, like, oh yeah, man, Spyro, we gotta have him doing that fucking crazy tail shit.
Yep.
That's like never a thing.
So there's another crash coming. It's called the Deluxe Crash with Aku Aku mask, and it comes with 3 interchangeable heads.
How many
When I was
times
a
do they
kid-
release this shit, man?
When I was a kid, I thought his name was Udamaga because that's all he fucking says.
And on the back of that mask, you can attach it to the nose.
Oh, that's pretty tight.
Oh wow, you can attach it to the nose. That's really sick.
Yeah.
They should have done that on the display.
And then another thing, no, that's pretty much it, actually. Yeah, this is all stuff that's been released. I'm still looking for these at retail. Oh, this
Dude,
is the other
same
big
here.
thing. It's the repaint of the street scene diorama. So this is a different version of the one that was a Turtles exclusive.
Oh, tight.
So this the card back here is reversible, so you can have daytime and nighttime.
Oh, that's cool.
Well, there is
So-
one more thing.
Yeah.
They did have a Deadpool on display. I believe it was 3rd scale. It's going to be fully articulated, like 30 points of articulation, kind of like the quarter scale one, but it's going to be like $800.
I think
Why?
we've seen that. It's the half scale one, right?
Yeah, I wouldn't really consider it half scale, but if that's
Yeah,
what they want to call it,
it's
sure.
half scale.
Yeah, I remember seeing it a few at
Yeah, it
San
says
Diego.
half
It's half scale.
Yeah, it says it on the card. that
Yeah, it's like 3 feet tall or something, right?
double that would literally be the height of Deadpool.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's huge. It's basically the same as the quarter scale and this weird bootleg. Oh, I see it kind of peeking here. This weird bootleg, like 8-inch version of that quarter scale that I have.
Who wants that?
This one here. Look how huge
Like,
that is.
Who, this
Who-
half scale Deadpool?
yeah, who really wants that?
Jesus. Some guy who's really living these internet memes.
Dude, you know what? You know what's crazy is that just on the NECA subject is that at my Target, when that big ass Deadpool is in stock, it always sells out.
That's
Like,
Yeah.
crazy.
It's gone immediately. Like, I never see it like that often, and when I do, it's always gone really fast. Like, I go to my Target all the time because I live literally right next door to it, and it's always gone like within a day or two. It's crazy. I don't know who's
Well-
buying these fucking Deadpools.
How many
called
juggalos do you
credit
have
card.
living in your area?
How many? They're putting down the big jug of values, man.
So somebody asked if they're doing King Ghidorah. It'll probably come in a later wave. Yeah, this is just, again, Toy Fair, I know for a fact NECA in particular, is basically only for the first 6 months, first 2 quarters of the year.
That's true. If
So-
they do a King Ghidorah, that thing is going to be huge.
Yeah, it'll
I-
probably be
I-
its own single release, like deluxe figure, kind of like Otachi or like one of the big kaiju from Pacific Rim.
Well,
Usually
yeah,
$60 standalone piece.
for sure. But like, I can't even begin to imagine because like the SH Figure Arts King Ghidorah is massive, and I think the SH Figure Arts are smaller than NECA. I could be wrong. Someone will correct me, but like, I can't even imagine the size of that King Ghidorah.
Hmm.
I think they brought the SH Figure Arts King Ghidorah to the show floor this year. I may have seen a photo of it. Who knows? But whatever.
Just
But yeah, these are really exciting, man. Like, it's so cool that they finally worked out a way to get the Turtles, in retail stores, and like I know on the surface, like your gut reaction is $50 fucking dollars, like
Yeah.
But like, it's adults that are buying this shit, and like,
Right.
in at this price point and this way of distributing, like, fiscally, it's always like, what do kids want to buy? Right? What can we like sucker mom and dad into buying for like, 10-year-old Tommy and Brad or whatever? But like with this, they don't really have to worry about that because they know that the only collectors that are generally going to be collecting these are adults with the money to spend on it. So they don't really have to be so hesitant on the price point, which is pretty tight.
Last thing I'll say is Master Hoarder is saying that it's going to suck. Just on your point too, is that he says it's going to suck to try and army build the foot soldiers in these 2-packs.
Yeah.
I mean, yes, but if you want this line to succeed, consider buying all these extras and having these extra Mikeys and Rafts. Consider that a favor to the line. Like if you're buying more of these, it means that more are being sold and that it's more successful. And that
why couldn't they just put one foot soldier with each turtle at the
they
very
can't.
least?
I mean, they could have. So all 4 turtles would have had a foot soldier,
Right? And then just pair the villains up together. Well, that makes way
I
more
think
sense.
the heroes have to be paired with the villains. I'm not sure. I mean, if basically the general rule is like if it's done like this, it's probably because licensing is like says it has to be done like this.
Really up their ass about it.
Yeah.
I see where you're coming from, Boog, for sure. Like in a perfect world, like I would have loved to have just like a foot soldier with each turtle. But like also in the view of like your average consumer and like your average like just some dude that used to watch Ninja Turtles when he was like 10 years old and he doesn't really fuck with figures in that scale. Like I could see him coming like on the flip side, like, oh, these all come with foot soldiers. Why didn't one come with a shredder or a Krang? Like I could see that. So I think this is like a very perfect middle ground.
Yeah. All right. You look at it that way, sure.
And I could also, and like, it won't be hard to, like, if you buy multiples of these 2-packs to army build these foot soldiers, I can't imagine it being difficult to resell these turtles.
Like,
so just to like get rid of them like for half the price or whatever, like people will buy it up. Like, who cares?
Already has a bunch of foot soldiers for some reason.
Yeah, like especially if they're in low stock or something, and then like, oh, I got a Raphael, I got like a Don. I don't know who comes with the other one, but like I got a Raph, I got like a Michelangelo. Like, who needs them? They're loose. I just want the foot soldiers. Like you'll be able to get rid of them for sure.
I mean, if you buy an extra Donnie and an extra Mikey just for the foot soldiers, then you can just sell Donnie and Raph and Mikey as a 2-pack.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, it's so it won't be I just keep on thinking like just where we were at last year. It could have been it could have been way worse.
Yeah, and I mean there's gonna be people who just like that guy below, or like anybody would think, like, oh man, I don't want to army build all these fucking guys, and I just want the turtles, and the people that buy the multiples are gonna be the perfect guys for them to buy from.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. There you go. Win-win, baby.
All right. That is a NECA. Thanks, guys.
Boom.
Stuff. I'm pretty sure that's it. Yeah.
All right. I don't know what else we had on the docket to talk about. What else was there?
Puncher should know.
Next, I think, was Tamashi. Am I right?
No, Tamashi was way, way down. So after NECA,
nothing.
So it's McFarlane is next.
Oh boy, here we go. It's not even one of the top companies here on Toy Arc.
We didn't get to see them yet, so I don't know really what's going on.
Have they even presented anything? I mean, they presented.
No, I went today,
but they didn't.
They talked about a bunch of shit, Fabio.
Yeah, they talked about a lot.
All right, well, excuse me. Squeeze me.
We were able to take pictures of some of the stuff we were not.
Oh, really? Interesting.
Yes.
Yeah, it was break up like Randy's side. So
what didn't they let you take pictures of?
Harry Potter.
Oh shit.
But we can talk about it. So while he's pulling them up, I can talk about it for a few minutes. So Harry Potter, the license covers films 1 through 7.
Yikes.
They are starting with film 7 first.
What?
Yep.
Fuck.
The fuck?
Yeah. So it's going to be Ron, Hermione, and Harry in their regular outfits,
civilian
clothes, and it's going to be Voldemort. So
whoa! You can't say his name out loud like that. So
yeah, careful now.
He must not be named.
The kids are going to come with their Patronus.
Oh shit!
Charms, fully sculpted. They're going to be translucent clear plastic.
Beautiful.
With like a light white brushing overlay. So they look. When they had the light shine on them, it looked like they were glowing a little bit. And then Voldemort is going to be in soft goods, fully.
Nice.
And have a figure underneath, and he will come with Nagini. And then they're also going to do some beast figures on the side that are going to be more like whenever we get to it, from Game of Thrones style. So they'll have different beasts in different sizes throughout the different line. They have this year fully planned out as well as next year, but everything's pending licensor approval, obviously.
Yeah, and going forward, something that Todd said that he's going to be doing, and across all of his lines, is that he's going to be doing 3 heroes, 1 villain every wave.
Okay.
So Game of Thrones is Arya, Dany, Jon, and then the Night King, and Harry Potter is Harry, Hermione, Ron, and what's his name? He who must not be named.
Yeah, there you go.
And the same thing is going to go with My Hero Academia. It's going to be Midoriya, it's going to be All Might, it's going to be Bakugo, and then it's going to be Shigaraki, et cetera, et cetera.
So all of the figures that were shown here, I don't know if you want to start with Naruto. So this was a figure that they've done in the past that they kind of scrapped everything and went with this newer articulation style, which is 22 points or higher on everything. With the success from Fortnite, they're going back to that.
Yeah, they said in a live stream that somebody archived that going forward everything would be with Fortnite stuff, just based on the success of Fortnite. I mean, who would have thought that the literal largest video game on the internet, getting based around spending money, puts out a toy and it makes money? Who fucking would have guessed that?
Yeah, and can we talk? It was so funny. Somebody called them out in the comments and was like, "Oh yeah, everything is going to be super articulated, apparently, except for the Game of Thrones figure. Sick."
Well, because the Game of Thrones figures were already tooled and done before the Fortnite figures.
There you go.
Man, so we're gonna get a second wave. So we're gonna get a second wave with sick articulation.
No,
And then the first wave is gonna be shit.
Game of Thrones as well as Stranger Things are going to stay in the current articulation schemes.
But Stranger Things
isn't too bad though.
No, Stranger Things is actually at a much higher level. Stranger Things is almost Fortnite levels of articulation. It's just a torso that doesn't have the movement that the Fortnite figures do.
So as you go through the slides,
it's also worth mentioning. I want to just work backwards real quick because right after we did the podcast last week was when the big announcement came that McFarlane also got the DC license.
Correct.
Or 6-inch to 12-inch scale ultra posable action figures, which is what the press release says.
So these are going to be 7-inch.
So if what you're saying is correct about the Fortnite articulation being, kind of the standard moving forward, I think that bodes well for DC, but it's still very much wait and see.
He also said that they want to do a cross platform, so they want to do the movie version, the cartoon version, the animation version from like the movie film. So there's nothing that's off the table. They can cover everything.
You tell them to leave the movie versions off the table.
Yeah, here comes another fucking Heath Ledger Joker.
Yeah, another Heath Ledger Joker, a Batman figure that isn't even Batman anymore. Like, fuck Batman. Fuck you, WB.
Really, though. Okay, so that was the big news with McFarlane. They also picked up, Mortal Kombat, which I was just showing.
Yep.
These are basically their new announcements: Hollow Knight, Elder Scrolls, Mortal Kombat, and Doom.
I'm pretty stoked for that Hollow Knight. They showed nothing about Hollow Knight, just the card.
That's all we're really getting right now.
The license.
Oh, that makes sense.
It's a lot of
Yeah. But she did
placeholders,
say for those that do collect the Borderlands stuff, that the articulation on those would be improving, and going forward, they would all be back in the boxed packaging, and most of their figures going forward are all be in the boxed packaging, and they're getting away from the clamshell packaging.
Yo, can somebody like ring his head and be like, "Hey man, why does this get fucking updated, but Game of Thrones and apparently Stranger Things get the shaft?" Like what?
It probably is due to the nature of the material. Like live action, I can see Todd being a little more like, well, I don't know, it's got to stay, statuesque and rigid. And then this, because it's animated, it's more cartoony. It's CG. It's a video game. You can kind of get away with some of the more dynamic articulation.
The lady did also say that for Destiny, they are not currently have any plans to do anything new.
So Destiny's done and dusted.
Well, that's because of the current deals going on within their own company, not within McFarlane, but within the Bungie.
Well, the question is now, who's going to be the first to have Apex Legends figures?
Who knows? We'll see if it's a dead game in 2 months.
That's right. What is up with this guy? His wrist joints look crazy. Look at his ankle joints. Looks like he's got some swelling in the ankles.
He's pregnant.
Hey man, he has diabetes. Leave him alone.
Seriously, man.
So if you want to go over to the Fortnite stuff, we can tell you what's new.
Yeah, let me get there. Fork knife. Where you at, fork knife? Here we
Yeah,
go.
you know what's so funny about Fork Knife? Real quick detour. Like
Mhm.
in the early days, like the thing was to call it Fork Knife. Like that was the joke. But then like moms and dads would come into GameStop asking for a Fork Knife, and oh yeah, we got Fortnite. No, it's called Fork Night. Like
I think it's a spin-off of Cooking Mama.
it's just a
Oh
joke.
my god.
All right. So the 10-inch guys are something somewhat new. Their goal is to, with further seasons of the game going out, to line up the action figure release dates with the seasons.
That's insane.
What are the chances we'll get like download codes with these figures for exclusive skins?
They said it's a possibility of some stuff.
That's what I said like 6 months ago. Why would they not do that? Like it makes too much sense. But then I could see that driving up the price of the figure. Oh god.
Yo, this one comes with a shopping cart. All right, that's dope.
I think that's a
So-
shopping cart that oh no, okay.
Okay, so the shopping cart, right? So the shopping cart is a new thing. It is unofficially not done by them.
That's what I was saying. They
Danny,
I own
is
this
that
shopping
is
cart.
that not that same shopping cart you gave me a couple of months back?
Yes, it is.
Yeah, it's the same
That's the
shit.
shopping cart that like Ralph's gives out as like promo material.
Yeah, they're buying them in bulk from AliExpress.
Coupon account.
They're buying them
So-
in bulk in AliExpress and putting them in packages.
But with that being said, it is pretty cool.
Yeah, not as cool as their ATV, but it is cool.
No, so yeah, keep going through. You have the aimbot, which is kind of cool. I can see people RB building those things. This is from the winter season.
Yo, isn't this game about guns? What's up with this guy?
So
My
this is
God.
what they call like a harvesting tool. The glider's really cool. These are kind of like what you drop in on.
Mm-hmm.
Got a great value Black Widow right there.
Rose
Widowmaker. Jesus.
It was funny. Somebody was like, "Hey, man, you could head swap that and do this for Marvel Legends." I was like, man, we got a bunch of suited bodies. What are you talking
This
about?
looks like Duke.
Yo, this one looks good actually. This is
Okay.
just the standard. This is the default skin, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
See, that's
Really
cool.
cool.
The default
I'm glad
is
they're still
fucking
doing that.
dabbing everything
Really
I hate in this world. God damn.
He's not even doing it right. Come on, show off that articulation and really like get down into it. I just want to pose them. Why none of them pose like the fucking dances? Come on, yeah. Have one of them doing the Carlton and get sued by Alfonso.
These are actually pretty reasonably priced. These are like the same cost as the figure.
Damn, I
Oh, there's
really,
the ATV.
it kind of irks me that like there's so much going into these, and it's like jokey characters. Like, oh my god, like they could be doing. I mean, I understand Fortnite is big, but geez, they could be doing so much cool shit.
Yeah,
With
but
all
look
this
at the
money.
Halo stuff back
But
in
do
the
you
day. They're
understand-
putting money
But do you
behind
understand
it.
how big Fortnite is? It's
Yeah, I guess
literally
not.
the biggest video game and most lucrative video game property on the planet right now.
Besides
All
Pokemon.
And
No,
I'm not gonna lie, I didn't
it's-
cover any of the sports stuff. So sorry for those that wanted that, but
Yeah,
Oh,
we're
yeah.
not
No,
covering
we don't do sports, man. I love sports too, but I'm not fucking covering those statues.
I mean, it's a pretty deep collection so far. It looks good.
yeah, it's like 8 figures roughly.
Squad goals right there.
Yeah, my target has like 15 of those pink bear person.
I
So that's gonna be sick for
That's
anybody that wants new figures.
could see these guys being like thugs, you know.
Yeah, there's
Oh,
a lot of options in Fortnite to mix lines and army build with different stuff. Like
I think a couple people made a custom out of this one into Beachhead. From
Mm.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah, I like this one. Oh, cool. It comes with a C4 pack.
Yeah, I really want that knight.
That's dope.
Yeah, I want some knights to get fucked up.
Pretty cool. Whoa, okay.
That's pretty cool. I did see that.
The big old hammer.
Oh my god, this
All
game.
right, that is that's that. Let me see what else. Oh, this is the anime stuff. Poncho, hot take. Let's hear it.
Uh,
Tell
I
the
don't
truth,
ever
man.
want. I don't ever want to see those hip joints ever again in my entire
Yeah,
fucking
that
life.
shit is awful, bro.
But that's what it is.
But kudos to them for trying. It only took them making a literal fuck ton of money with Fortnite to make them realize, hey, maybe people really do like articulation.
I mean, you can even see the one in the back. It's definitely an improvement on the last one. The one behind it is the previous version.
Yeah,
Oh,
for
and
sure.
That was straight up
that's-
like pre-posed statue.
And don't
So-
get it confused. That version behind it is not the version that released. That's a paint master right there, because the version that released looked like a fucking melted potato.
It really did.
Was absolute garbage. Like that face behind there is so nicely painted. Like it's nothing like the released one. I don't know, man. Hey, who wants this?
Yeah.
Who wants this?
So when you go to One Punch Man, the one in the back is the one with all the articulation cuts. So this is not what you're getting in front here.
Yet they put him in front.
Yeah. Don't even show us this. Like
Yeah.
why
I
even
think they shelved most of these halfway through the year after they showed them last year.
Yeah, this is the same prototype we've seen for like a year now.
Yeah.
Why even bring it?
Yeah,
Like,
why even bring it? We don't need that. It's not the figure. What the fuck's the point? Hey, I know
It's
this is the
lot-
figure we're making, but take a look.
I think they're
It's-
going to show some retailers that they had on board already from previous years that didn't sell that well. And
Yeah,
we're going
yeah.
back and we're doing it over, and this is what it's going to look like. And I'd say they said that there's huge interest in the My Hero stuff, being that
Oh, yeah.
the price point is $20.
Yeah, I mean, you know what, Danny, that's good that you put that into perspective, Max. Like, I always like just forget that this isn't a consumer show. This is an industry show. So having that to show what they were gonna do and what they're gonna release does make a lot of sense. I get caught up in the buying that I forget that this is industry sometimes.
very true.
Yeah. I don't want these My Hero figures. So, I know people do want them. I thought people were trolling, but people do want them. There is a market for them. I'm sure they're gonna do really well. It's like the hottest anime right now.
The kind of like effect on him will come off. It's not.
Oh, that's good. That's good. Well, yeah, this is. I don't know. People maybe I'll end up buying the All Might and the Shigaraki as stand-ins. But I don't plan on buying anybody else. That is like a big character or a villain from this line.
Bakugo will come with blast effects.
Wow, the dude's gonna be chunky as fuck. Same with the
Well-
All Might. That All Might is gonna be that Shigaraki is probably the best one that they have, just because it's gonna be an easy placeholder.
Yeah.
They did say again to what was read earlier. 3-pack, 4-pack wave, one villain.
That's
and
smart.
They
Is this
wanted
the villain?
to show one of his. Yep, they wanted to show one of the villains from the earlier seasons, one of his first bigger encounters. But they did want Midoriya himself to have more of that
Does
not
that
as
have a hand
frail.
for face?
Yeah, he's covered in hands. I don't know if you noticed. Like,
Fucking stupid.
yeah,
Okay.
He had a hand on his
Yeah, I
face.
did catch on to that early.
I don't know, man. You asked if he had one on his face. There.
Oh fuck.
I was
and
making
that
a really
was-
dark joke, but I think I'm gonna just abstain.
So that was pretty much
for
the fun in a
BT
nutshell.
after hours.
Oh shit. I was gonna say that I think it's really funny. That came out of nowhere, man. That was so fucking funny. Rick. Oh shit. Okay. Anyway. I think it's really cool that they're doing an All Might. All Might being like heavily
All might.
Jesus, heavily inspired by American comics. It's almost poetic that an American company, arguably one of the top like American comic industry heads, Todd McFarlane, is spearheading this All Might. And it's almost like, I don't know, man. It's like really cool that All Might, the most like non-traditionally anime looking person in the show, is getting a non-import treatment. Like, I almost really want this to be like the definitive All Might. Like, even if like Figma or SH Figure Arts eventually gets to All Might, I think it would be really tight if this was the definitive All Might, just because he's an American,
Mm-hmm.
fucking
Yeah, that
property.
size is going to do really well for being able to interconnect those things.
For sure.
So that pretty much wraps up McFarlane. Do you guys mind if we do Wicked Cool next? They have some pretty interesting things.
Look it up.
Somewhere. I have it. I was just going to.
Who are those licenses?
You got it? Okay.
All right, give me
Who are
1
those
second. Let me find.
Let me just go back and field some comment questions while you look that up.
I think I'm on screen share right now.
Not seeing it.
Yeah, you are.
Yep.
Okay, there we go.
So,
yeah, this was great. Yeah, run us through.
All right, so this is Wicked Cool Toys. It's one of the companies that took over the Pokemon Master Toy license last year in 2018. So this year they have reached out and they have some other new licenses, including WWE. And what I thought was really cool about these is they're doing cardboard cutout ring entrances. So these have been done in plastic form before by Mattel and other companies, but these are at a much cheaper price point. It's 6-inch scale, and they're $20. So you get this whole raw diorama entrance area for $20, and it's about 3 feet wide. And then also you get for $20 you can get 2 of these fan sections, which will also span about 3 feet.
Well, I think Wicked Cool was the company that did the authentic scale ring a few years back, right?
That could be a fact.
Mattel did their official one, which is called the raw scale ring, which is like the one that lights up, and it came with Goldberg. But Wicked Cool did the authentic scale ring that came before that, which it was a little more like, not quite as toy friendly. You know what I mean? Like it was more for collectors.
Yeah. But they're definitely trying to throw in an extra accessory, which also when we go in,
it's in scale with that authentic scale ring.
Correct. And then we're going to go into these belts, which are all die cast. These are not the final paint renditions on all of these belts, but these are cast in plastic right now, but these will also be in the final product will be in die cast on all these. So if you don't want to buy X character that may come with the Raw Championship or the SmackDown Championship or some of the older championship belts that might not have been as detailed in other figures, they're going to try to do as many as they can. And these are, I believe, $14.99 retail. It's not that bad.
Price is terrible.
Well, it's die cast. So
so they can keep it.
Jesus.
I'd buy those figures. I would not pay no $14 for a belt.
Yeah.
But then again,
Sorry,
I'm a very casual collector. I know somebody like Mike Amsberg and those other guys. I'm sure that they'd be totally willing to pay that price.
I actually like it because it looks like the Jakks Pacific belts.
Yeah, they do look like that's what a lot of people love is those Jakks belts.
All right, time to go
For the
into
diecast alone, yeah, I do see why it's $14.99, but that's 2 basics on a sale, or 3/4 of an elite. It's kind of hard to swing.
Or that's an elite. That's an elite on sale.
That's an elite on sale, yeah.
Yeah, $14.99, $15.99 elite.
But I guess for the guys that just collect the belts, also that this is for them at a lower price point. The bigger belts they're also going to do at $100. But those all be like vac metal and everything. So, all right, time to make Rick a little happy here.
This is cool,
man!
All right.
Boom! Yes, Dragonite.
So this is about a 7-inch tall figure. This will scale really well with your Sigma Red or the SH Figure Arts Ash, stuff like that. Moving along, some other stuff. Here we go. I can't wait to get this.
the
Gyarados. Yeah. Again, this will be in scale. And here's a side profile look on that. Going over to another gen. So these are the $7 price point figures. They've done a lot better this year in getting these to look a lot better than in previous years. This will have some sort of action feature form. But we're talking to Ladios, like, some of these in static are just as good as having them into some sort of silly gimmick.
So that one is not articulated?
Right now, this has no cuts.
Okay.
So it's like just like a vinyl piece.
Yeah, kind of. But they're more of a hard plastic
Mhm.
than vinyl. The Dragonite was a vinyl as well as the Gyarados.
Okay.
So Blastoise, another one, a little bit on the smaller side, not maybe perfectly in scale, but more traditional to the original animation from the TV show. So Snorlax, most of the show that this was posed standing up, but it's actually meant to be sitting down in this pose here.
Nice.
It's on the smaller side. It might not venture into a perfect scale, but they did touch on why some figures are out of scale compared to others, and basically the Pokemon Company puts certain figures in certain price point categories that they have to hit. So if the figure can be made bigger, like that Dragonite in a $20 price point, or they might want Snorlax because it's a popular character at a $10 price point, it obviously cannot be as larger as is originally intended. So for those that are saying, hey, why is this not bigger? That's why. Sorry for dogs. Psyduck is going to get a lot of show in the new Pokemon movie. It's kind of basic if you have one of the older Hasbro ones. This is maybe a skip for you. These will have articulation cuts. The original evolutions, as of right now, they just do not have articulation cuts. These are probably slated for late fall. Magikarp, this thing's pretty much ready to go. More of a stationary figure. Not much going on with that. Charizard, again, a little bit on the smaller side. It's going to have a flame effect gimmick out of here. This is more towards a final. Going back to the Ludicolo in the corner. Again, this character is going to have a big role in the upcoming live-action movie, so it's getting the 4.5-inch scale line, and I think this one actually looks pretty good and scaled up.
Yeah, so I saw it in another display on this booth when it was with the Pikachu Detective Pikachu thing.
It's a completely different figure.
Yeah, I just meant I saw that the character was heavily involved in the film because he was
Yeah.
on the display.
Yeah, that. Let me pull that up for you. Sorry, I think I'm freezing. Here we go. There it is. And all the Pokemon in the movie have a little bit more textured detail to them as well.
Oh my god, that Ludicolo looks terrible. It looks like fucking Psyduck cosplaying Ludicolo.
Yeah. But I guess wait till you see the movie. Let's see. There's only a few more that I'm mentioning. You too. I mean, if you have some of the older ones, this one may or may not tickle your fancy. But this is a part of an 8-pack. So this Gengar figure will be available in the 8-pack.
Haunter?
Yeah, my bad. Haunter. A new Bulbasaur. You get the dabbing Charmander and Squirtle.
Yikes.
Yeah. This is some more of the movie stuff. Explode. Right? Greninja. This one looked okay. The pose, the little water shuriken here. And Gengar. So when I put up a lot of these pictures, people are asking me more about if I was going to bring back Does It Scale, and I will make a deal with some people. If Kendall put it up, the Dragonite image up, get it to say, 1,000 likes, we'll do it, start it when it comes out, because I should be getting review samples of some of these.
Be
What's
sure to
that?
smash that like button.
I'm going to send you a picture of this. If we can get it up to 1,000 likes, I'll bring back Does It Scale when this figure comes out in the summer.
Okay.
Can we please get 100,000 likes on this video?
Yeah. Why not? Right? But yeah, I mean, Rick, I know you're another fan of this, and Poncho, any questions at all?
No, pretty straightforward.
Flip through any of this. There are some of the lower priced pack-in figures, like bring these, 2-packs. Some of these are, good scale for stuff that you already have, but these are, you'll find these at Target within a month or so. because they're getting ready to restock.
I'm in for that Gyarados.
Oh, for sure.
Shout out that
That's
Gyarados.
That's going to be an easy repaint. I can't wait to do that.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
And they had some other stuff that's not really related. They had some like ninjas getting his own line of toys. For those that are into streamers.
Ninja?
Oh my god. No.
Streamer guy? Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Yo, Boog, do you remember when we went to Toy Fair and they were doing like a not Roblox, but like it was like tube heads or like tube views, or it was like all YouTubers, but they had like but like these YouTubers had their own figures, but they all looked like Roblox characters. It was fucking weird. Do you remember that shit or no?
Oh, that was.
I remember it. It was called Tube Heroes.
Tube Heroes.
So, real quick, when I was at that, they had a bunch of streamers that actually made a video game together, and it's like a QR thing. And they gave me a sample. I'll send you guys some pictures later. It's
Okay.
kind of fun. All right, so
Hell
that was
yeah.
it from Wicked Cool Toys.
Cool. So before that, we were talking NECA, but after NECA on the docket was
Was it Mezco?
Mattel. What did Mattel show?
Garbage.
Garbage. We could just
Yeah, they literally just zoomed in on the dumpster they had on the show floor.
Yeah, they showed like it's no offense to anybody that collects DC. I fucking love DC so much. I had all of the first DC UC figures, but what is the point? Why is anybody going to be into buying these DC figures if the line ends next year? Like, I don't even know, like, why any of us should care. I know why the people that are there attending the show should care. Obviously, they work for stores, they run businesses, but like us as consumers, like there should be nobody in the chat right now that gives a shit what we think about those figures. That line is dead. That line is dead.
In the chat.
They're doing a Michael Keaton Batman, but it looks, terrible. It looks all stylized and like
They're doing a Poison Ivy and like
I
all
guess
this other stuff.
Kendall will find out more at the breakfast tomorrow because it looks like they kind of saved all their collector stuff for a later
Okay.
time.
That's exactly what it looks like. It looks like collector's figures.
Yeah,
They
so-
did show some Mega Block stuff. I did ask about the 6-inch Jurassic Park line. The lady said she was going to email me back because they had nothing for that collector level
And
line.
you know what? If they don't show anything and they don't have any good stuff, at the very least, I know the breakfast will be lit. They'll have nice drinks and food and shit. So
That's
man,
right.
have a Belgian waffle in my name.
Get a mimosa.
I will.
Take that final bite of the Belgian waffle and just scream at the top of your lungs, "This is for you, Rick!"
It might be a repeat of when we went and like they had the best finger food, the best display, the best spread of edibles and just consumables because their entire showcase was trash.
damn.
You want to do Mezco next?
Yeah, let's please. We can talk Mattel next week just because you guys are going to that breakfast tomorrow.
Yeah.
And like you said, they'll probably just save a whole bunch of shit for that breakfast tomorrow. So let's hop into some real nitty gritty. Let's talk Mezco.
Oh boy.
What a showing they had.
Emmanuel saying, "Did someone say Mezco?" You
I am
damn right.
Awe at the side
Okay.
of these reveals.
Oh
So-
my god.
Well, first of all, Mezco revealed a couple of new lines. Let's knock those out.
Real
Boom.
quick,
Knock them out the park.
Go ahead, Boog.
perfect timing too because I scheduled the Blade figure to go live at 10 p.m. I mean, we still on the podcast. I didn't expect us to still be going, but yeah, when you guys finish with the podcast, the review of the Blade figure will be up on my channel too.
Boom.
All right.
When can we expect Gomez, Book? When can we expect Gomez?
My
Tomorrow.
written review is
Tomorrow.
done, and Kendall will have it after the podcast.
Yeah. So
Boom.
real quick, we'll knock out Mezco's new line, which is called 5 points. They're basically doing what's the reaction figures, 3 3/4 inch, 5-point of articulation figures. They're doing Scooby Doo. They're doing Birdman, a lot of like Hanna-Barbera kind of stuff. Cool. Mezco 112 Collective, what we really fucking came here for.
Okay. So this morning, me and one of my friends, Brian, we went to the booth and there's a lot less people there. For a change, I did answer some questions. So I know a lot of people had commented on some of the posts yesterday from the pictures we posted about John Wick. John Wick is not canceled. John Wick is being retailored, and maybe they weren't ready to show it yet. So I'm guessing
there's
the
no
approving
pictures.
licensor approval was turned down. They said, "Hey, do it over." But as of right now, they have not lost the license. It's being redone.
Yeah,
Well,
shout out
yeah.
to Brian. You're a great man, Brian.
Before you go ahead and finish. I had sent them an email about John Wick and told them that they need to tailor the clothes closer to the way they tailored the clothes on Joker, and it was really a joke that they were going to put him out with that dingy looking, untailored suit. That's not John Wick style. So
That's
maybe they
it.
listen. But anyway, go ahead.
Yeah. So just moving through the list here. This is stuff that we've seen before. We got Punk Joker, Clown Prince of Crime. That's not easy to say.
Hot topic.
Clown Prince
Prince
of
of
Crime
Crime.
version. So the Punk Joker. We've seen Jon Stewart. This is new. We saw her in the silhouette. This is Harley Quinn.
Yeah, she
in
looks
the
good in
book, she
person.
looks really good.
Yeah, I think it
Yeah.
looks great.
Yeah, I could hear her voice through the picture.
Yeah,
It's
right.
it's a weird pose that they got her in right there, but in person she looked pretty good. I don't expect it to be the most articulated figure, obviously, but we definitely needed a Harley to go along with that. Joker
Her
that they-
alternate portraits are very nice too.
She's about to get cat daddy.
What's with you and his
I
portrait?
I like how it's this, the vinyl sort of material and then the cloth.
Yeah.
That looks
I
great.
I hope they tighten up just the whole suit because it looks like it's dipping a little low. It's just cut low
Yeah,
or something.
Right there.
Yeah, she's got a.
Probably so the crotch doesn't
got a
rip
logo.
Got a
too.
drop crotch.
Yeah, drop crotch. That's a very common thing right now. Drop crotch.
It sure is.
Wow, here we got the great statue.
This was another reveal, also in that silhouette.
Incredible.
So this is also cool because all of that, for those that are like, I don't like the armor, it comes off.
I was gonna say, yeah,
Boom. Problem solved.
that's really good.
What a
It's
great
listed
looking
as an
figure.
accessory.
This is a must buy, no question.
Absolutely. Yeah.
And her alternate portrait is much more nicer looking than the one shown here.
So this is what love feels like.
Oh my god.
Alternate portrait, like you said.
The
Where you
alternate
getting this
portrait with her
portrait
hair is,
Who says that?
that's what you fucking call it.
Since when?
You didn't get the memo.
I've heard of it called portraits before as well.
Yeah, head sculpts. I think Hot
Come on.
Toys called portraits.
That's true. That's right. I'm new to
I mean,
that. I'm new to that
wait.
world, but I've heard it.
I won't fight it, but let me know if you wave or not.
Holiday 2019, Catwoman available now. Yeah, she looks great. I think they made her look a little thicker than the Gal Gadot version, so it looks good. Michael Keaton Batman, guys.
Whoa.
Holy shit.
I'm not going to say anything. So
You
get
guys
framed
are
in
all
the
you guys are all in.
All
looks-
in.
Yeah.
I full disclosure, I have no connection to this version of Batman whatsoever.
Same.
But that does not stop me from, acknowledging what a great sculpt this is. You can't turn the head, right? But very canonically, you can't turn the head,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
You can never turn his head in the movie either.
That's incredible. You know what? That's like what a position to be in.
Mhm.
Like, why can't you turn the head? Well, we just wanted to stick to the source material as much as possible. Like, you can't get mad at that. They fucking checkmated you.
It became a thing. Like it's called like the bat turn because it's how you turn your body without moving your head.
I mean,
So like theatrical and I don't know, it just fits.
He's got his Nikes on too.
this
Yeah, he's got
fucking, whoa. Did you just call them Nikes, sir? Oh, turn. That's Jordans, sir.
Yeah,
Jordan brand. How dare you? I'm out of here. But by the way, I was just about to ask you, Danny, if his shoes were the Jordans or not. So thank you for
yeah,
Hell
let me
yeah.
see.
jokes aside. Thank you.
Probably are.
Yeah, and
Nice.
it looks just fucking like him. I mean,
Oh boy, get that shit off the
oh
screen.
no,
This is so
Controversy right
disappointing.
here. What happened to this Batman?
what
Yo.
the fuck is this? Come on, man.
We have somehow slipped into an alternate timeline.
Right?
Turn.
I
Well-
liked the fucking piping before, and now they've either downplayed it because you can still kind of see it in the arms here.
It's downplayed. It's very there. It's very slight.
I
Yikes.
think it's the
PX.
flash that's throwing this off.
The PX, it's definitely still there.
Yeah, the PX looks fantastic.
This looks like shit.
Yeah.
Fuck that Batman.
Yeah, he
I
looks
love,
like pajamas. Or
I
hey,
love Mezco. Like I've been defending this company since this podcast started. But this is a fuck. What are they doing, man?
yeah,
What
this
are
is
you
a step back. The preview. I mean, I liked how prominent the piping was before.
Same.
If you're defending this or claim that you like this, I can't trust your judgment.
This is
It's
crazy.
almost like if they did this, if they wanted to give it the more downplayed, more classic feel, go ahead and give them the
We
trunks.
should give them underwear.
Yeah.
It's the underwear that throw. If they had given us this, exactly how it looks, but with trunks,
With the boy shorts.
hell yeah, dude, all in.
I would even say at the worst possible situation, like give us this, but just take the knee pads away. It's just like two random ass knee pads,
Yeah,
just like out of no, like nothing about the rest of this, unless he has some elbow pads, which would look dumb. Like
Yeah.
it's just so weird.
And you know what's going to happen once you start moving them around. Those knee pads are not going to be anywhere near his knees.
they're gonna float around.
Yeah.
Damn, man.
It's almost. I mean, yeah, I would say if this is what it looks like going forward, yeah, add some trunks, take away the knee pads. Just go ahead and make this just the fucking classic Batman to, basically make it look like the Superman, where it's their own style, but still has all the detailing of the new one or of the classic.
Take all those leftover Wolverine shorts, dye
Yes.
them black, and slap them on this guy.
It's a happy medium.
There we go.
Warriors 4-pack. We knew about this. It's been talked about.
Yo, dude, you should. Whoever didn't remember that these were a thing should feel embarrassed. You know how many people were telling me and Kendall like, "Yo, man, you see these?" Like, "Oh yeah, like 6 months ago." Oh no way.
Like a year ago, we saw these at Comic-Con.
Yeah, like come on, man.
We saw these at Toy Fair last year.
Stay with the times, Grandpa.
Yeah, that's Warriors. This is Go Ahead. This was the
So yeah, I didn't open mine just yet, but our buddy Brian McManus had opened his at the show, and I'm under the belief that they used the same buck for Gomez and Blade, because Gomez has double jointed elbows, and but I feel like the Gomez figure may move a little bit better than Blade because his clothing is not as restrictive, but they're both very, very cool figures, man. Especially in
I want
terms
to
of
talk about this
the,
guy here for a few minutes.
especially in terms of the accessories. What were you gonna say, Danny?
So I think the best accessory with this guy is definitely the Ghetto Blaster, for sure.
Oh, yeah.
I think it's the skull, but
So-
hey,
the
Oh, no.
skull, middle
Oh,
finger.
Ghetto
Blaster.
No, dude, the chucks. The chucks.
Yeah, but wait. So the Ghetto Blaster opens up and it has foam inserts that you can break down the sniper rifle and put it all
shit.
inside.
wow.
There's a sticker pack that also comes with the figure, so you can customize the stereo.
Why the fuck isn't that being displayed?
This
Like,
figure is
Yes,
so.
why?
Well, because that's part of the surprise.
Yeah,
You're
they do
supposed to-
that with a lot of figures. They kind of surprise you with different features, like the glow in the dark Superman heat vision heads.
You're supposed to be taking these figures home and presenting them to your audience and reviewing them and doing shit that you're supposed to do as press, but people don't do that shit.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, they sell it for $600 on eBay.
So-
1500, you mean?
Oh, that's right, 1,500. Sorry, I didn't check eBay for the last 3 hours, so
Yeah,
didn't notice.
Sold
Yeah, when I woke up, Dallas
sold
tweeted,
listing Poncho.
stick with
So
the times,
also
Grandpa.
with
Yeah,
this
the
guy
Mezco
on
chucks
these-
are fantastic. I love the
but
little.
They have the Mezco logo on the inside.
Yeah, I saw that. That's pretty tight.
Yeah, this is
So,
just
Bug, you're a fan? You're a fan of this guy, Bug? Oh, he's not even here.
I think I've
I
wanted
wouldn't
to-
say that I wouldn't say I'm a fan. I'm sorry, I'm eating some shit, but I
Arby's,
wouldn't say
right?
that I'm a. No,
Damn.
we got value meal Arby's. It's not Arby's, but
Oh shit.
Arby's is not in my plate.
Garbage.
I'm not. I mean, I think it's. I don't know. It is what it is.
You're sticking to what you said last week, huh? Like, I don't give a fuck about this guy.
But
I
even
don't-
with the book, look, he has the skull, right? You could literally throw any other head on this guy, and you've got yourself a perfect goon.
Yes, no question. That's what I was going to say. And his skin is pretty much brown. You can pretty much swap
Oh.
off the head and put on a black person's face, and That's what you got. Now the neck is a little funny because it looks like a
An alien.
bug's neck, but yeah, man, it's a really cool figure in hand. It doesn't feel like a typical Mezco, man. It's really cool, man. I can't lie. It's a really cool figure.
Hell yeah, dude. It gives me like the same feeling of like when you were a kid and you just saw a figure that like looked cool, but you don't in any way or shape or form fuck with that franchise at all.
Right,
But
you
you
didn't
just,
have any connection to
yeah,
it, but
but you just bought it because like, oh shit, this looks pretty cool, some cool shit, and then like you just become a fan. Like it gives you that same vibe. It's really cool.
And I've always thought that they should have done this. I mean, I remember one time when when they were still doing interviews at Comic-Con, I had the idea to like tell them like, hey, y'all should do your mascot like when you did the 12-inch version, and just do it 112 so people can have goons and stuff. And I guess I forgot about it and I didn't actually ask that, but I'm glad that it came through anyway because I thought this was, in terms of just having a generic guy, which I know Boog was something that you'd asked about, like. Just generic people in this scale, in this style. This is a happy middle ground between them giving us just generic characters, but also not a generic character because it's their own in-house thing that they don't have to pay licensing for.
Yeah,
So
compromise.
it's really only a win for them.
So when you did get your press badge, it was pretty sweet because the Blade wasn't listed as a Toy Fair exclusive, so that was like your bonus secondary surprise that you got with your bag.
Hell yeah.
I'm feeling like this is where all the John Wicks went.
Yeah, the old.
I was going to say the tailoring on this is pretty good too. If they do John Wick like this, I'm happy.
I'm happy, but I could be happier.
That's true.
Yeah.
I mean, I want
If they do John Wick like this in terms of the articulation, then yeah, I'm with it. But they got to come with a better suit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he just looks like mad casual. Like, I'll just throw this on. Maybe I'll go to a job interview. Who knows? But at least I got a suit on. But like with John Wick, it's like you really got to put a statement out. Like just for the character of John Wick. Like we said it before. Like we've said it since the inception of the Mezco John Wick. Like he's got to look on point with that suit.
Yeah, definitely. Like Joker, yeah, like Joker.
So these are all final when you go to Ghostbusters.
Yeah,
these are all final. Light up proton packs. Everybody have the walkie. Everybody have that secondary head sculpt. Pretty sweet.
Yeah, I'm with it. Popeye, everyone should have this already. It's great.
He's strong to the finish.
Jason, oh, it says available now. Interesting.
Where?
Off their website.
Where?
Is he available
Yeah.
now?
Yeah, I gotta get me that.
I don't see him. What the fuck is he?
Yeah, who has him?
Homecoming Spidey. He coming.
Coming spring.
Yay!
Iron Man, everyone should have that too. This is about to ship as well, right, Danny?
Fuck yeah.
Yeah. I'm waiting for somebody to piece this guy out and pick up that vest and just paint it all black for Blade.
Boom.
Yeah, that'd be dope. I'm wondering too, have you seen people have the purple Catwoman in hand already?
Yeah, quite a few people have it.
Yeah,
There's a picture of her up in the group.
Yeah, I never got my shipping notification.
Uh-oh.
And I'm worried too because I fucked up when I bought that. I was, it was you wake up and it's already available and you got to fucking fight with the website to do it. So I actually forgot to log in. So I can't go back to my account and like see the shipping the tracking number.
Oh my
So I'm
god.
fucked, right?
You're in a fucking pickle.
Yeah. This Daredevil, I don't know. It's not looking great.
No, it looks awful. It looked terrible in person too.
It looks pretty bad.
It's gotten worse somehow.
Yikes.
Looks like part of the pecs have fallen off.
Yeah, what the
His
hell?
titties fell off. This is crazy, man. What a year. Like the two like NECA heads in the like me and Fabio, the two NECA heads in the of the show are like kind of on the fence. Like what's going on?
This blade
So
looks
this
great.
figure-
I like the one you guys got, but this one I would still be very happy with as my definitive blade.
Oh, for sure. This one definitely has
Gorgeous.
less accessories.
Love the red trim. Cable. It's already been out for pre-order for a minute.
Woo!
Looks good.
See
Not
it?
that Cable. Black
Did
Panther.
you get your Black Panther?
No, I should be getting it tomorrow, actually.
So
Nice.
with Black Panther, there are 9,000 of those in circulation.
That's a lot.
Wow.
Bad or good?
Yeah. I would say they made too many.
Oh yeah, nice going, Mezco. You fucked up this time.
Jesus Christ, Rick.
Yeah, they make too many of the movie ones. It seems like because you can't even fucking pay someone to get rid of that Hulk.
Yeah, for sure.
Speaking of which, that was
Yo.
something that got brought up.
What?
Because when me and Brian were there, one of the smaller comic shop prices, because they have a locked-in pricing rate with all their people that you're not supposed to sell under a certain MSRP, and there were a lot of the complaints that they're allowing Amazon to price cut on certain pieces that they put out because they've actually taken away the purchasing rights from some buyers because they were doing discounts and Facebook deals and stuff like that.
Yeah, you know what? There's a big hold up with new wholesalers coming on, and like they trying to really clean things up because there's a lot of Mezco people with wholesale capabilities and shit that are like doing shit that probably don't deserve to do shit because they don't really even have a legit online website and this and that. So seems like they trying to double back and clean their shit up.
Yeah.
But I wanted to talk about this Black Panther because I got him the other day and mine was like poor quality, man. I'm not really happy with the way it looked overall.
Just give it to me.
No, man. You can even see it on this one here. Look on the on our right, the stitching that's coming out a little bit right there on his under his arm.
Oh yeah, right here.
But with mine, it was like super visible, and I don't like the way the stitching looks across the back as well, and also my like area with the tooth, the teeth around his collar there. My shit was all like lopsided and like it was. I wasn't happy with the overall look of it, man.
And mine is perfect.
Only one thing to do.
Send it to you.
Give it to Fabio.
Come on. He'll appreciate it.
Send it to the man who will show it real love.
Yeah. For all its faults, I'll find a way to love it.
I'll find a way.
Wow, 500 Days of Summer, am I right?
Yeah. Shout out to Mark Webb.
Oh, Mark Webb. 500 Days of Summer.
Oh man.
So what is next?
Black Panther, Captain Marvel. There she is. There's Carol.
Whoa.
I think this is the most on point head sculpt so far.
In terms
the
of
head sculpt in
lore,
person
yeah,
looks really good compared to the booklet.
Yeah, it looks wow, only one picture, huh? So damn toy art.
Damn, nice one. You can barely see her face. You really screwed the pooch on this one, man.
Like I like the SH Figure Arts head sculpt a lot, but it doesn't really look like her. Like this looks like the actress. Like just her just like kind of like resting bitch face, kind of boring demeanor, like default look. Like it just nails it so much, and it's so funny because like my wife's sister has the exact same face, so I always see Brandy whenever I look at this fucking actress. It's so funny.
But yeah, in person, she looked okay. She looked decent, man.
Nice.
She was definitely a standout amongst the crowd. Maybe it was because this was one of the silhouette images, and it was just in our minds to kind of seek her out and shit. But yeah, she did look good in person. I don't know how articulated this is going to be, but
yeah, it's a very striking figure. Like the silhouette is great, the head sculpt is great, the colors especially are very like vibrant and loud, and it's just a very nice looking figure. Like this is one of the few Mezcos I'm going to pick up. Not few, but like I'm super excited for this one for sure.
Yeah. She looks like that like the lead singer from the Clash of Demon Heads.
Oh my god. Yeah, they do look alike, huh?
Yeah. Shout out Envy Adams.
All right, so this one I was the apologist for last year when we did this podcast right after Toy Fair. I still like this figure.
I like
this
it.
shit is trash. Trash.
I'm into
it. Take the panels and give it to the fucking Batman, please.
There we go.
He needs.
It looked like somebody just sketched them shits on. There's the Gundam marker.
Oh shit.
Yeah, man, I'm
I
not
like
buying.
the slight detail of an X on his chest, though. You see that?
Yeah.
This
like
figure is trash, man. It really is just a whack ass figure, yeah.
I'm the trash man. I come in, I start eating garbage.
Oh,
Well,
they're back
there's
to
a frontal shot, but
Yeah.
Mayfax is shitting all over that Cyclops, man. I'm sorry.
Young
Yeah.
Brandy.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So then let me get your review sample, bro.
Huh?
There you go. Well, yeah. Yeah, they just keep on.
Yeah,
Why weren't these in order?
really.
Sorry, Toy Arc.
Wolverine about to take down Pennywise.
Oh my god.
Where's my fucking boat?
Magneto with
So
camel toe
in the
gate
promo-
fixed.
Yikes.
Promos
Yeah,
pictures
it's
of this.
funny when I was at the booth. I was there at the same time as Shartimus. We were both taking pictures and talking and shit. And I had asked him if he had saw the first Magneto that they had put up with the camel toe and shit. He wasn't even aware of it at all. I'm like, what? How didn't you know or see that at all? But yeah, they definitely fixed it.
So his accessory is a dismantled gun in one of those magnetic poses too. It's pretty sweet.
Well, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, don't show that off, right, Misko?
Right.
Well, it's about the surprise, Rick. So
Wait, did they tell you that today? Because I didn't see that at all.
No, it's in the promotional book.
Okay, I
But it's
didn't
not on
even look.
display. Why would you want to hype things up and make more money? Come on, Kendall, get with the time.
Really?
Yeah, man, get with the times.
Okay. A Black Bull. We've seen these before. 2020. Damn.
Jesus Christ.
Hang on.
We
Hold
saw
on.
that figure so long ago. I thought that it would at least be released by the end of the year. Fuck.
Right? Yeah,
This
we
looks
saw that.
awful too.
You think so? I think it kind of looks like Batman Beyond.
160
Well, you know what?
bucks.
Let me not. The costume looks pretty good. I hate the head sculpt though. That's what it is. That's killing it for me with this Black Bolt.
Again,
And it's not like it's anything like distinctive about Black Bolt's lower jaw that's exposed most of the time anyway. But something still looks really odd with this head sculpt to me.
he has like a narrow jaw. It's weird.
Yeah. It looks like the guy that played the fake Daredevil Bullseye in Daredevil season 4 or whatever.
Spoiler.
I mean, it looks like him. It looks like
Yeah, I see. You know what you're saying. Yep.
just fucking jaw that can cut glass and a voice that can shatter mountains.
Jesus.
So, I mean, obviously, this purchase is all about the lockjaw anyway.
Oh, yeah.
So
Totally. It's articulated too. You can see it here.
That's nice.
Man, and Mezco actually does pretty good sculpted figures. That King Kong was a fantastic figure.
That is true.
That's all Mezco used to be. All their old Hellboy figures look incredible.
Mm-hmm. But if we're talking, creatures with articulation, like this lockjaw, that King Kong is a good example. So
Yeah.
this will be decent.
I just don't know about that at 160 bucks.
Yeah, that's a hard sell.
Yeah, it is kind of a
well,
lot.
wait, it's 160 for the two.
Yeah.
My
Yikes.
Christ.
Does something
Same.
line up?
Same thing with the Ghost Rider.
Will something light up? You gonna throw me a fucking bone here or something?
I'll tell you what, like a spark in your heart, man. As soon as you
Well, there should be like a little tiny charge on the on Lockjaw's thingy on his head. Whatever you call that shit.
Does he play
It's
music or
swappable
something?
Oh god. I can see Boog holding this shit in his hand. Like, the fuck does it do? Does it do anything?
Wait, so Ghost Rider is 160 also.
Ghost
that
Rider's
makes
160
sense, though.
also.
That makes sense though, because that lights up, right?
I'll pay 160 for that. I don't want that
I
person's
do
face.
not think
But
that
I'll
lights
take
up.
everything else.
Maybe the head sculpt, but
Yeah,
the bike effect parts are more like the Legends one.
yeah, I figured
So
that.
you're paying for that nice paint job. That's what you're paying for.
And the incredible figure.
Yeah, really. I mean, this leather jacket looks amazing.
Yeah, that whole his whole outfit looks good to me.
Yeah, don't fuck this up, Mezco.
Seriously, this
I
could.
didn't really like the style of bike at first. Something about it looked kind of odd to me, but seeing it in person yesterday, I was like, yeah, this shit is actually pretty tight.
Ghost Rider comes with extra flame effects too, according to Emmanuel Page Jr.
Okay, shout out to Emmanuel. I actually got to meet him for the first time yesterday, man.
Now
Big
this
shout out to him.
fucking Jason Scooby Doo cartoon.
What'd you say,
That's
Fabio?
It looks like
That's
it came out-
exactly what that looks like. Hell yeah, that's funny.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Scooby Doo, Jason.
Oh
Yeah.
shit!
it's like it's Scooby Doo and Dick Van Dyke versus
Yeah, that's right. Oh my god. I'm gonna have to cop him
Shout out
Yeah.
Dick Van Dyke.
for my growing Scooby Doo collection.
pretty much. Yeah, I don't know what happened. I used 1% of Shaggy's power on set, and then Jason Voorhees showed up and started killing him.
Fucking stupid.
We
shit.
got
Bong not
that
included.
2-pack review on Boog's channel. You know, the one you're currently on. Jesus.
Yeah,
So Halloween 2, Michael Myers, also from Mezco, so that's cool.
that's pretty tight.
That was
Yeah.
a good figure, the original one that they did last year.
Mm-hmm. This would be a good, companion piece to that, and it's different enough in the sense that it's got the battle damage on it and stuff now. The bloody mask. I hope they give him the blonde hair like NECA's doing with theirs. If they give him an extra head that has the blonde mask, I'm stoked. There he is. They Live, getting its own presence from Mezco. Now, what do you think of this suit?
It looks
What do you
okay. It's still loose. Like
Mhm.
I
Kinda
just
tighten
don't.
it up.
Yeah, I don't know. Like just do what you did with Joker. Like
Yeah.
it's so easy. Like it's so like baggy. And
Yeah.
that's like the biggest thing when making soft goods in this scale is just like just tighten them up, man.
Well,
Like
it's like
I
the
can
Ghostbusters. When they're zipped up, they don't look baggy. When they're unzipped, they look too baggy.
okay.
Yeah. I want to put like a William Shatner head on this. From
Oh shit.
yeah, I just want to see how these heads would fit on here, because all you got to do is swap out the hands and not show the skin. And
Yeah.
the neck is one piece if it's the body I'm thinking it is.
Oh shit. Yeah, you're right.
So
Wow.
it's high collar enough that you can get away with it too. Yeah, I
Yeah,
want
that's
I
true.
want this just for the suit.
Yeah, you can do it all.
This one I'm stoked about too. This looks good.
Yeah, this
He's
looked
really good.
this looked amazing in person, man.
This figure looks better than the whole movie.
Yeah, really.
I like the look of it and the realism to it, but I'm not really on board with the movie, so I don't know how I feel about getting this, and I don't feel like there's much you can do as far as kit bashing with this shit. So I don't know.
Swap
Yeah,
the
that's
head with
a
the 1,000 toys.
1,000 toys.
Sure. I like the diaphragm joint. That's cool.
That's
Like the
pretty
1,000
cool.
toys version, yeah. I mean that's
Yeah,
probably,
it looks cool, but knowing Mesco, that shit probably still barely moves.
yeah. It probably has the ball jointed waist as well, so it's probably like a double crunch situation.
Hopefully.
Shout
Um,
out Double Crunch.
Yep. You're not you when you're hungry. Double crunch.
Yeah, I kept looking at this figure though,
Looks good.
in the case.
I like the texture of the coat too. It looks almost like a pea coat.
Yeah. I literally kept coming back to this and looking at it like it would look stunning in person, man.
All right, cool. Good to know. Freddie, I like
Trash.
that he doesn't look
Oh,
he doesn't look as baggy as it did before. They kind of trimmed him up a little bit.
Something looks weird about his body too. Like I don't know. This just looks awful in person.
well, it's
Well,
all
what throws
burnt.
people off too is like, where's the stripes on his sleeves? But this is the part version.
Yeah, he is burnt, so yeah, that makes sense.
Oh man.
You'd look fucking awful too.
This was a new reveal as well.
Yeah, I mean, like I
how he
said,
put on.
like I said, who needs an $80 horror figure when NECA's doing just fine for $30? So you know,
That's true.
Something about the head's not quite right. I don't know.
It's squished. It's
Yeah,
like squished down.
yeah, it does. From here, it looks a little better, but
It
still.
looks a little bloated when it's down so low.
It looks a
yeah,
little,
the actual source material, his head looks sort of elongated and like, yeah.
he's supposed to have these
No,
like cracks on his forehead too, which I'm not really seeing here.
You know, like when comedians do impressions of fat people, and for some reason they really lower their face into their body,
Yeah.
and they talk like this.
Yeah.
Like, that's exactly what he looks like he's doing. I'm
And
John Candy.
These little poofs are a little too close together, it looks like, too. I mean, obviously, this is the first time we're seeing it, so they're going to go back and change this like 6 more times before it's final.
Yo, this must have been a nightmare to tailor this shit though. That's a
Yeah.
lot of shit going on there. Man.
I'm gonna be really excited to own this in 32 years.
Last time I
2025.
talked to Pierre, I told him they should do the 1991 to coincide with the new movie coming out at the time. So, obviously that didn't happen, but
Was Pierre there today, Danny?
No.
Yeah, I didn't see him yesterday.
Oh shit!
Maybe he was afraid you were going to come find him.
Maybe.
it'll be a
Get
year
him my
ago today.
Liam Neeson shit. I mentioned that in a review of Blade too, that I didn't see him, and I used the gif of the lady from the potatoes greens when she does that shit where she's like looking and shit. That shit cracked me up even.
They want our thoughts on the homemade suit Spider-Man.
Trash. I'm not buying an $80 Spider-Man at Bailey Mo's.
That's not homemade.
This one looks okay.
Damn.
I'm coming.
So, I don't think the head sculpt, if you bought the Homecoming one, will fit on here.
What? What if you saw the neck too?
I don't know, man. I'd be afraid to take that out because how the seam goes in, because that's all plastic there in the middle.
No guts, no glory, Danny. Come on, step it up. Let's do it. Fucking
Right,
take off that neck and take off that head and get it done.
Show him what that neck do.
Wow.
Think of
Think of the children. There's no
small.
children.
Yeah, it's
Good
fucking
guys.
late, man. I'm sorry.
Yeah, man, we've really been going for a minute having it. That's Fantastic, by the way. That is it. We've seen everything. Pennywise. Boom. We're back to Joker. What's
Yeah.
next?
I don't know.
We want to talk about some Living Dead dolls.
Tamashki.
No.
Jesus Christ.
No, we good. We're gonna I think we're gonna have to split this up into and finish up next week because there's still mad shit that we have to do in the next 2 days, and I have to get up them early tomorrow to not only go back into the showroom, but I gotta drop off my daughter's books
To
downtown.
be fair, we talked about the most important things, to be perfectly honest.
But yeah, we'll do a recap, and I've got quite a bit more content to put up. Like I said, the Blade review is up right now. Gomez should be up tomorrow. I have the Hasbro walkthrough, but I'm gonna splice in my whatever audio I got of like Q&A as well while the video runs of the stuff, because I see everybody already put up a bunch of videos and shit, but that'll make mine a little bit different, so that way hopefully everybody will tune in. And yeah, we'll see what happens at Mattel tomorrow morning, and finish out on Tuesday if there's anything to backtrack and get. Danny, did you talk about your experience at Bluefin?
We could do that really quick because it was really quick.
Do it.
All right, so start up, pull up the pictures here, Fabio.
Oh, Tamashi.
Yeah.
They didn't even show anything.
No.
They showed Gundam. Like they're doing a new Gundam line.
So yeah, the Gundam line is basically going to be kind of like the Pacific Rim line that they did last year. Like $25 price point and 4 figures per wave.
That's pretty
And
tight, actually.
And that's going to be kind of like a Target aimed at market,
Interesting.
not just comic book store.
I know which ones you're talking about. It reminds me of the ones I used to collect as a kid.
Yeah. So.
It's these, right?
Yeah, it's these. So the paint jobs are decent. They come with some effects, but it's more aimed at the person that might be afraid to do the model kit, but still doesn't want to spend the $50-$60 on like the robot Damashi kind of like line and get more younger kids into the line, basically.
Yeah, I'm into
so
it.
the Voltron, he just passed.
Oh, sorry.
Copping that Voltron.
Yeah,
Is getting a re-release sometime this year in the summer. Same thing as the other one, almost no differences. And Vehicle Voltron is coming. They showed off the Titanus Megazord. That was pretty
Seen that
sweet.
thing for a long time already.
Yeah. First time shown in the U.S.
Oh,
The Marvel stuff, the reason they said that some of the new figures are not getting the effect parts is because they're getting those other stands. So they can still get around that $80 price curve. So some figures that are, I think, what Wasp was a Soul Web exclusive, right? So the American one doesn't need an effect part, so it'll just get the stand.
That's good news.
Danny, I have an important question to ask you because only you would know. Obviously, you went to talk to these people. Why was there nothing really shown for Dragon Ball? What's going on? What's happening? This is America.
They showed what they showed, and they brought what they brought.
Wow, what an answer, Danny. What do you work for them? Come on. Is that you, Bandai?
Is that you, Rich?
Is that you, Rich?
Rich is gone.
Yeah.
Here he is. Right now, infiltrated our fucking podcast.
Man, this is Rookie episode all over again. This dude just took off his mask. Oh my god, it's Rich the whole time.
So to answer some of the questions that people put on the group chat, Naruto is not done. It's tabled for the time being. Their focus this year is Cowboy Bebop for their main line. WWE is done.
Wow, that was short.
I'm shocked.
Yeah. But yeah, they're more focusing on Cowboy Bebop, I guess, was their
So they said specifically that WWE is done.
is done.
Interesting. I wonder if we can speak on some stuff they told us that one year, Boog. If it's done now. But we'll shelf that for a little bit. Something to keep the viewers titillated for next week.
Harry Potter. The guide, I kind of felt bad because he wasn't sure. Because I asked him, that the McFarlane has licenses. Do they have the whole license, or is it just the Sorcerer's Stone? And he was not sure, but he did say that Snape would be coming as shown on the display.
Color me shocked.
They did talk more about the storm stuff than anything else. That's kind of what my tour guide knew more about.
Yeah, they definitely came in big dick swinging with that fucking storm display.
Yeah, that storm
Jesus
display.
Christ.
But I will say a lot of it, they're aiming more towards the Barnes & Noble specialty shop kind of way, and they're not trying to go the Good Smile route, trying to get some of their stuff in that collectible aisle at Target, it seemed.
Interesting.
I mean, we're not gonna have time. We really got to wrap up. It is getting late. But Storm Collectibles did have a very impressive showing, and Mortal Kombat, Street Fighter, King of Fighters, Injustice 2, Gears of War, Golden Axe, Darkstalkers. Oh my god, we need to talk about it next time though.
We definitely need to talk about that. Like I said, we're gonna have to pick up the second half of this stuff, and we'll probably learn more shit and be able to double back on some of this other stuff too. But yeah, we still got a lot more to talk about. I don't know. Maybe we could even chop it up again tomorrow. I don't know. Everybody's off tomorrow.
I was about to suggest the same thing. We could probably even do another podcast. Maybe not. If tomorrow was a little spotty for some people, maybe the day after, definitely before next Saturday, because I think it'd be better to talk about this while it's fresh and while the iron's hot and stuff like that. So
yeah, I could do Wednesday night if you guys want.
Yeah, I wouldn't be opposed to doing another one for sure.
Yeah, let's talk offline. But thanks for hanging out with us.
Thanks for having me.
Of course.
Yeah, just get with us. We'll put up a notification on Instagram or something, and hopefully 24 hours in advance before we are about to go live again. And we trying to get as many shows in as possible on this platform too before it's a wrap. So, and maybe we will push through with this and maybe have 100th episode on a new platform or some shit. I don't know. We'll figure it out. But yeah, man, thanks for hanging out. As always, rate, comment, and subscribe. And until next time, peace.